Taurus, Jupiter in Leo, which lasts until July 26th, 2027, opens a lucky home and family vibration for you. So we're going to see how your living situation might benefit from some good luck in your life and what the tarot wants you to know about the conditions that you can create to receive it. So Taurus, Jupiter in Leo for you means it's time to listen to your heart when it comes to creating positive new changes in where you're living, how you're living, and who you're living with. And if you've been feeling you still need to find your place in the sun, this transit of Jupiter in Leo could absolutely help you manifest it. So let's see how this lucky energy might arrive, and then we will see what else we need to know about how you're going to receive it. All right, lucky home energy for the Taurus people. How might this be coming in for you with this Jupiter in Leo transit? Whoa, look what flipped. The Six of Wands, beautiful. We will set that aside for future reference. Okay, great energy. Taurus, no reversals. What do we have? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. The Judgment in your heart. The Eight of Coins. And the Six of Coins. Okay, interesting. We have two sixes bookending this reading. So I would say within 6 months, it's possible. There can be some good luck coming in. I mean, it could come in sooner. It could come within 6 weeks. It's possible, depending on your personal situation. All right, so let's analyze all of this holistically. The Six of Wands here is interesting because this could be a victorious return to a place or state of being that you have felt before. So yes, you might be going back to a place where you have lived before. Maybe you're going to be reconnecting with people you've lived with before. There could be something related to, family, people moving in, moving out, or somebody returning to the home. Maybe it's not you, but a son or daughter, something like that, or a parent. But this is a good energy. And this does suggest that there is a celebration attached to this. It could also be that you are traveling to look at a place that you have been involved with before in some way. I mean, it could have been 30 years ago when you were in college or living in some other city. Or it could be as recently as 6 years ago, something like that, But there is the energy of a return here that makes you feel good. That is the thing with the Six of Wands. It's very, very aligned energy. And then we have this interesting Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. So yes, if this happens in Leo's season, which it might with the wand showing up here, we have this Libra energy that is coming in. Otherwise, this would be more Aquarius season. So maybe this trip is starting for you within, by the end of the year, Sag season, right? Here's the Sagittarius energy. And then in Aquarius season, like February next year, you end up, making the decision to sign a lease, sign paperwork, commit yourself in some way to this new venture. Or maybe you're buying, selling property. It's possible here. There is an energy of negotiation with the Six of Coins. This is, again, Libra, your sister sign, so to speak. And also your sixth house of work and well-being. So there is something here perhaps connected with work. We have the Eight of Coins, the Virgo, a focus and working energy. We have also this Judgment energy of you making a decision. We have two decision cards here, Ace of Swords, Judgment. So again, timing could be Scorpio season, or, the decision that you are making is implemented. You're focusing in on it. And moving forward with some sort of deal within 2 months after you make this decision. Or 2 weeks, it's possible also. So, I try to give a couple different timings depending on how you are dealing with these energies in your personal life, okay? So just always apply them to your situation. But we have very positive energy here. And the thing I like too about a Six of Coins is that there is funding, there is help, there is assistance. There's something here about a money negotiation. And that could also be connected with this triumph, this Six of Wands, that you could be finding a way forward monetarily, financially, to do what you want to do with this particular home and living situation. So remember, Jupiter expands. Jupiter brings possibilities. It's always up to us to use the energy, and take action, of course. But this is going to require something decisive from you, this Ace of Swords here. You probably are cutting something loose. So there will be, more than likely, the luck comes from leaving something truly in the past. That's also a little of this Judgment card that isn't really where your focus is at anymore either. Maybe you've made the best of a living situation where you are now for however long, and it's just not it anymore for you. You want to feel expansive and free and moving toward a place that can bring more opportunity for you. And it is possible it's tied in with a work situation. I mean, it's possible here. But this Virgo energy is your heart's desire energy. So it can be that, all of these pieces fall into place for you and make your heart extremely happy with whatever this outcome ends up being. But these are victory cards. Excellent. The key to using this energy definitely is to open up your mind to new possibilities. Definitely leave something in the past that really does need to be left behind. And I'm only mentioning this because, we have the Judgment card, but also as a fellow Taurus energy myself with Mercury there, I get it that it sometimes takes a while for us to admit that we need to change something and then to implement that change. It's not that we're incapable of change, but it takes a process for us to get there. So, and that's why I'm saying this needs to be really decisive. This Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, no lingering, oh, what if? So I don't know. Am I ready? No, if you really want this lucky change in your home with this Judgment here, that decision needs to be on point. It needs to be the severing of the past, so to speak. We are not going backwards. We are not going back. This is it. We're moving forward. Because otherwise, if we're not, right, these energies probably aren't going to manifest. There's something about you making that decision first and really taking it on board. And it may be a two-part decision. I mean, we have two decisions here, Ace of Swords, Judgment. It's taking part in that decision that opens up the lucky money potential that helps you move forward with this initiative. Listen, Jupiter doesn't guarantee anything. It simply opens the door to opportunity. Today's tarot reading is one way to explore that opportunity, and astrology is another. If you'd like to intentionally work with this transit, I've got you. Scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description to learn more about my Stella Wilde Use the Energies Guide to Jupiter in Leo. All right, Taurus, let's go even deeper into this energy and see what the tarot wants you to know about creating the conditions to receive this beneficial lucky home energy, which I kind of touched on already with the cards we had. But we have lucky energy coming in with that Six of Coins that we just had. And the Six of Coins being your Libra sixth house of well-being, there is something about this lucky home energy that is supportive of your well-being. It's very good. All right, let us see. What do we need to know? The continuation of this. Create these conditions. Use the energies. That's what it's all about. All right, let us see. Gorgeous. Look at this star card. And a Nine of Swords. Why? Why, Taurus? Knight of Cups. Interesting. So we had a Knight of Swords, now a Knight of Cups. Eight of Cups, leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. Oh my God, we are leaving. Another number 6 notice. So again, you got to really apply that number 6 to your life. Let me know in the comments what that represents for you. Do you hope it's 6 weeks, 6 months, or next June? Not January, June, which is, of course, our Gemini energy, our 6th month. Jupiter will still be in Leo next June. So, I mean, it could apply in that instance also. All right. So I love this star card because for some of you, this lucky home energy is tied in with a transformation in your public life and or career. This is your 10th house, the Aquarius energy. Maybe you've switched something up with your career. Maybe you're worried, am I going to have enough money? Maybe you're worried, Nine of Swords can just be sometimes we take on more worry than really is necessary. Maybe you're just retiring and you're starting a new path, or you're wanting this career shift in some way. You're following some sort of new destiny when it comes to your public life career. And you're like, oh my God, 9 of Swords, is this going to really work out, especially with the money? Okay, this is, I think, the thing going on. But in your heart with this Knight of Cups, you know this needs to change. Let me know if you know this in the comments. But you also know that it's only up to you. Like only you can make this decision, as we had here with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So again, it's like what I was saying before, like wrapping your head and your heart and your mind around making this decision once and for all, knowing that it's aligned with your destiny. But you're in charge of your destiny. That's the thing. That's also that 6 of Wands energy. So we have the 8 of Cups. I think there might be something happening for you at the full moon lunar eclipse, August 26th in Pisces. That may be a particularly emotional time. It may be a decision-making time. It's possible where you have a conversation with yourself and you're like, self, I really have to get off the fence with this and make my move one way or the other. Maybe, yes, I'm just going to do an exploratory journey, 6 of Wands, to figure out if this place is really right for me that I want to go back to, or reinvent myself in this particular location. So I think there is some sort of trip you might take before you actually make this decision. And I think that's a good thing if you can do that. Because, especially if we're talking about a place from your past where you haven't been in a long time. We can, of course, idealize a place from 30 years ago or 40 years ago where we lived, forgetting that, it's been 40 years. That place may have changed quite substantially. Right. So I think there's something to that where, like I said, but you're emotionally ready. And also this 6 of Swords, there is, I think, a trip over water. This could just simply be a river, it could be an ocean, of course, or a lake, something like that. But there is likely to be, this trip involving water, going over the water, but also leaving the emotional situation behind, leaving an emotional attachment behind to this other place where you've been living, to the people you've been perhaps living with. I mean, there could be something going on relationship wise. I mean, sure. Because we have water here. So it's not just a mental exercise with the 6 of Swords. It is also emotional. But we have enough swords in this reading also showing me that it's kind of everything. It's mental, it's emotional, and then it'll be physical because you will be physically moving on with that 6 of Wands. So this is the thing. I mean, I think the focus needs to be on the potential, the star, and also the healing energy. Remember, the Libra energy I've been talking about, the 6th house, and this idea that wherever you're going, it brings that healing and refreshing energy to your life. And so kind of reminding yourself of that to receive this lucky home energy by being in this vibration rather than being in this vibration. And since we are talking about Jupiter in Leo, we're going to use our beautiful Sun deck and just pull one card as a wild card. Let's see what else we need to know about this lucky shift in your home life. That 6 of Swords is very promising also. You are eliminating some sort of major stressor in your life, okay, with this home situation. Let me know how it all applies in the comments to your personal situation. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, we have speculation. Wow, we have Jupiter in Cancer, which is all about the home. And Cancer is your 3rd house of your mind. And we have speculation here. So I think this is speaking to the power of speculating what your future, which is the star card also, might look like in this new place or under these new conditions in your home. I mean, maybe you're not moving. Maybe it's just whatever you're doing is going to improve a problem that you have in your current location, and you can stay there because you're solving some other type of problem, probably financial, like we were looking at before. Okay, with that 8 of coins and the 6 of coins. So it could be something like that. So this energy can be about, since it's your third house of your mind, staying in that star energy rather than slipping into the 9 of swords energy and speculating that, yes, my future can be lucky with my home and living situations rather than getting swept under with the 9 of swords vibration. And Jupiter in Cancer, which we just went through as a transit, is extremely powerful. It is in its exaltation when it is in that sign, in its power position. So this tells me that if you can get in the power of imagination and possibility, that's going to help you so much. And I think that also has to do with that Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords. Like, just vibrationally and energetically, you get what I'm saying? Putting yourself in that frame of mind of imagination, think of how your life would change if you manifested this lucky home energy. So really working with the power of your mindset and your emotions to call it in. So Taurus, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want even more insight into what might be manifesting for you, then check out this video over here. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Stella Wilde, signing out.